Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another house update. You guys, I finally have some news. So if you've missed any videos in this series, I will put a link to that playlist up there, but let's get into it. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the different dates that we've had so far with this house saga. So we originally bought our house in August of 2016 to close in August 2018, basically 2 days after our wedding. We've been delayed to January 2019, May 2019, and then in April of this year we were delayed to January of 2020. Basically 7 days before the end of our contract. So it's been a whirlwind. It's been a very stressful situation, and I am still keeping like some details private, so I do apologize for that, and maybe in the future, like once this whole situation is behind us, I can kind of go into more details, but I've got some details for you guys. So I'm like, I can't believe like I'm finally filming this, but yeah, okay. So on August 10th, we reached out to our third lawyer. Like, it's been none of this has been easy. Basically wanting to know if we were stuck in our contract until January, if there was any way we could get out of it. Like, not necessarily that we thought we could, but just wanting to know for certain, because since April we didn't get a straight answer, so we finally spoke to a lawyer who said, no, basically you're stuck until January, which is what we thought, and we've kind of come to terms to that. With that, like, it's been a rough go, and I don't want this to be like, oh, it feels so bad for me, but it hasn't been easy, and I'm a very emotional person, so this has been a rough go. So basically I got that answer, and then I called my husband Ethan, and I was like, okay, so I just talked to the lawyer, this is what he said, and Ethan goes, so guess what I just got? I just got an email from our builder that our decor update is coming up. And I like immediately started crying because the situation has been like as frustrating as possible. And it wasn't even like clear. It was just like, we'll be emailing you at some point to make your appointment. And like, we were like, well, what does that mean? Does that mean like now? Does that mean in November? Like what? And so then we were like, okay, well, at least like some information is better than no information. And then the next week, so on August 20th, we got an email to schedule our decor appointment, which was scheduled for yesterday when this video goes up, so September 27th. So I will have another video coming with that experience, kind of what we picked, maybe some footage. I don't know if they'll let me film. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I will try to give you guys as much information as I can, as me and my husband are comfortable with sharing. So basically that's like the big update, is we finally have an appointment. We thought it was going to be 2 different appointments, one for like structural stuff and one for decor. So structural would be like getting smooth ceilings and getting a door to the garage and additional lights, additional plugs, stuff like that. And then the decor is choosing like the floor finish, the tiles, the cabinets, the counters, the carpet, everything like that. It is 1 appointment, and it is, I think, 4 hours. So there's a lot of pressure because we are basically making all of the decisions for our house during this. So I'm filming this in advance because I'm gonna be really stressed. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I will give you guys an update once we've done that. So we have been driving by, like luckily it's not that far of a drive that we can drive out to the development and see how it's going. It's not that there aren't any houses there, like there are people that are moved in. We bought in the second phase. So the people who are moved in have basically had the same experience, that they were delayed a long time, and even like the closing experience was stressful. So I don't think that it's not going to be, I don't think there's going to be any part of this that is not going to be stressful or difficult. And that's hard to kind of come to terms with. So, but we have driven by most weekends since the beginning of August, like the August long weekend. So we saw the giant mound of dirt that had been sitting there for 2+ years. We saw that mountain go away. We saw lots being dug out. We've seen footings, and now we have a foundation. So I still don't know, like this is where it's really frustrating, because there's basically I don't think there's going to be a clear point in time to know if it's going to be done or not. It's going to completely depend on what order they want to build in and how quickly they are able to do it. So at the end of January, we will know one way or another, and I think that if we reach the end of January and it's not done, we'll definitely be considering other options, which is hard. And like mentally, this has been a really difficult year. I think we were really, we didn't think that it was going to be done on the date that it said, that it was originally supposed to close, but I think we thought we'd probably be in it by now. I really wanted to be in the house by our first wedding anniversary, which is tomorrow when this video goes up. So that's not gonna happen. And mentally having to come to terms with the fact that this year, we're still gonna be living with my parents, that we're not gonna experience our first Christmas or anything like that. That's not gonna be this year. It will still be exciting when it's next year in whatever house we're in, but it's just been a lot to kind of come to terms with. And just, I don't want to get too excited, because I feel like I can't mentally be like, yes, it's going to be done, but I can't be like, it's for sure not going to be done, because we really don't know, and I don't know when we will know one way or another. And so it's hard to get excited of picking out all of these things for a house that might not be done. So, and I'm a very emotional person that I don't want to fully invest in that, to be heartbroken that we don't end up getting in that house, if that makes sense. I don't know if anybody who's watching this, if you've gone through a situation like this, but I'm trying to keep my emotions in check and just kind of protect myself by being kind of in the middle. It's not that we don't want to move into this house, but we wanted to move into this house a year ago. So and there are a whole bunch of other things that would get us to that decision, to staying or not staying. There's a lot of stuff that I'm not gonna go into, but yeah, just kind of I am focused on this house, and that I'm putting my energy into that. I'm not looking at other listings or anything like that, because at this point we wouldn't be able to buy anything like that anyways. So I'm focused on this, but I still can't make myself be it's for sure gonna be done. This is the house we're moving into. This is what it's gonna be. So there has been progress, which I haven't been able to say in a really long time. So I will probably have already put pictures in of what we've been able to see, but yeah, it's been a long year. It's been a long, like, since April, just like, I don't know, I think that this whole process has brought my husband and I a lot closer, just because we're constantly talking about like everything like that, but we're trying to be as prepared as possible. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So like I said, the next update will be this meeting, and I'll show you either like pictures of what we've picked out or video or whatever, I'm not really sure. And then after that, I don't know if we'll hear from them, like what is going to be going on, I don't know. So there will be at least one more update coming in October, and then I don't know, I'll try to update as stuff happens, but I don't really know what the schedule is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for sticking with us through this friggin' mess. But we will be in a house eventually, and I am very excited and focused on being in a house. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more so you can follow along on this journey to us getting a house. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.